I gotta get out of here. Oh, but you better alert traffic control because Bridezilla's on the loose.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 movie Bridezillas.
We gotta pick our theme so that we can hone in on our vision for our nuptials.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most outrageous bridal behavior in film. We'll be exposing all their diva antics, so consider this your official spoiler warning. Have you ever had to deal with the wrath of a Bridezilla? Tell us about it in the comments. Number 10, Sandra Volcom, Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. Weddings can be stressful affairs, but Sandra is a little too quick to go on the warpath.
This is a disaster. My friends and family didn't come all the way over here to be met with some lackluster salad. Where are the figs? Excuse me, where are the figs?
Inspired by Charles Dickens' holiday classic, A Christmas Carol, Ghosts of Girlfriends Past follows Playboy photographer Connor as he attends his brother's wedding. His brother's bride-to-be, Sandra, has her heart set on having her wedding be as perfect as possible.
No!
To be fair, Connor's behavior would stress anyone out, especially when he destroys the wedding cake. She's a bit of a Bridezilla from the get-go, but Connor brings out the worst in her with his pre-wedding drama.
Seriously? If you're ruled out marrying anyone that your bridesmaids have slept with, you're gonna have to go abroad to get a husband.
Go to hell, Connor!
Number 9, Rachel, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. While the Sonic movies are about, well, Sonic and his adventures, sometimes we see how much chaos he leaves behind. Sonic was adopted by Tom and Maddie Wachowski, who get some much-needed rest and relaxation in Hawaii for Maddie's sister's wedding.
These rings signify the commitment.
So help me, Thomas!
Unfortunately, her sister Rachel has never been much of a fan of Tom and offers to bury the hatchet under the strict condition that he can't ruin her wedding.
Randall, one sec. Put the ring on my finger.
No, Randall, listen to me.
Randall, look at me. Ring on my finger.
Randall, give me the ring. Give me just 1 second.
Put a ring on it!
While he technically doesn't, the portal from Siberia with Sonic and an avalanche certainly might.
Snow Maga.
Oh, boy.
Did we mention her fiance Randall is actually an undercover agent who catfished her to catch Sonic? Yeah, you get your revenge, Rachel. We just hope you're happy. Number 8, Meredith Goldstein, Dirty Grandpa.
I'm just freaking out.
Doomed from the start, Jason and Meredith's engagement was full of major red flags. The bride-to-be is controlling and manipulative, while the groom is passive and submissive.
You're in Daytona Beach?
Listen, we're just driving through Daytona Beach. We're en route to
Jason!
Memphis.
I don't know why you're there, but you'd better call me from your grandfather's house when you get there tonight, okay?
Of course, baby. I love you so much.
Meredith becomes so consumed by the wedding planning that she even interrupts her fiancé's grandmother's funeral to pick out a tie.
Hey, babe.
And death.
I found the tie you're gonna wear to the
Blessing.
rehearsal brunch Sunday.
And curses.
Do you like the coral color or the salmon?
That the race is not to the swift.
Either one.
Her attention-seeking ways eventually backfire on her during a climactic ending when all her lies and secrets are publicly exposed.
You can just go back and tell him that I the Nick while he was gone.
She's so super cool about it. She's like, go, do your thing, do you.
She said that?
It's super cringy to watch, but also oh so satisfying to see this mega diva knocked off her pedestal. Number 7, Annie Banks, father of the bride.
And we've decided to get married, which means that I'm engaged. I'm engaged, I'm getting married.
Weddings are a $1 billion industry. A modestly sized one can easily eat up your savings and push families to their financial breaking point.
However, I would like to remind you what happened to what's-his-name down the street. His daughter got married and the thing practically broke him, remember?
I remember.
You and I could end up shuffling along the sidewalk in our bathrobes.
In Father of the Bride, George Banks is forced to foot the bill for his daughter Annie's special day. She doesn't consider the monetary stress and assumes that he has it covered.
$250 a head means for the four of us to attend this wedding in our own home will cost $1,000. Therefore, we are not getting up from this table until we cut this list down to the bare minimum.
Unwilling to compromise on the guest list or the fee for a top-tier planner, she racks up the bills, pushing her dad off the deep end. To be fair, George certainly has his flaws and off-kilter ideas too, but Annie is too caught up in the details to intervene.
That was the low point. Flipping out over 4 hot dog buns. I couldn't figure out why I'd gotten so nuts, why the wedding had me so unglued.
Number 6, Maggie Carpenter, Runaway Bride.
I hate big weddings. Everybody staring. I'd like to get married on a weekday while everybody's at work. And if I ride off into the sunset, I want my own horse.
In the most severe case of cold feet ever, Runaway Bride's Maggie Carpenter isn't your typical bridezilla. While she isn't a diva, she does leave behind a trail of broken hearts wherever she goes.
She likes to dump grooms right at the altar. They call her the Runaway Bride. She's performed the travesty 7 or 8 times. Turns around, runs like hell, bolts. Adios, plows down the aisle, knocking old ladies out of her way.
The serial bride's aversion to saying I do has her running, sprinting, and even galloping away from the altar. We are all for following your instincts, but her over-the-top exits become a little tried by the 3rd ceremony. Perhaps Miss Carpenter is better suited for an Olympic racetrack than a little white chapel. Number 5, Laura Garrity, Very Bad Things. Nothing will stop some brides from getting their picture-perfect day.
I have done absolutely everything by myself, okay? Everything has been on my own, okay? I've been doing it all.
However, in the black comedy Very Bad Things, Cameron Diaz's character Laura Garrity takes it to another level. After her fiancé's bachelor party takes a deadly turn, the groomsmen scramble to cover it up. When she finds out, Laura's only concern is for her dream wedding.
I've waited 27 years, okay? 27 years I have focused and prepared to walk down that aisle, and I will not be derailed. I will not be embarrassed, and I will not be denied.
She bludgeons one of the groomsmen and forces her fiancé into ever darker places to serve herself. By the end, she gets a taste of her own medicine and has to live miserably ever after. Number 4, Tess Nichols, 27 Dresses. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride, is the premise for the 2008 rom-com 27 Dresses. In the film, veteran maid of honor Jane has her patience put to the ultimate test when her younger sister Tess becomes engaged to her own boss and crush, George. If that's not bad enough, Tess is a certified diva when it comes to planning.
I had no idea he was writing an article about me.
You? He called me Bridezilla in the New York frickin' Journal. I could tear him apart, I swear. I could tear him apart limb from limb. Ugh.
It all comes to a head when Jane discovers that Tess has taken their mother's wedding dress and redesigned it.
You cut up Mom's wedding dress?
Well, technically, Mariella did. But don't worry, we saved you the rest. And, I mean, if you want, you can wear this, as long as the silhouette's still in fashion.
Jane eventually gets her revenge by exposing her little sister's secrets and taking this Bridezilla down a notch.
You wouldn't hurt a fly, and you definitely wouldn't hurt me. I'm your sister.
That was yesterday. Today you're just some bitch who broke my heart and cut up my mother's wedding dress.
Number 3, Muriel Heslop, Muriel's Wedding. In the beloved Australian comedy Muriel's Wedding, the titular protagonist dreams of a more glamorous life and a big, fancy wedding. Her obsession, however, sets her on a path that takes her from sweet and kind to an over-the-top diva.
I want to get married. I've always wanted to get married. If I can get married, it means I've changed. I'm a new person. How? Because who'd want to marry me?
Tim Sims.
There is no Tim Sims. I made him up.
Everything she does is self-serving, from lying to her parents to agreeing to marry a stranger.
Whoever marries David will have to tell the immigration authorities that they're in love with him. Now, there'll be media attention, so they'll have to live with David in his flat for at least 4 months after the marriage.
Although she has an undeniable charm, it's hard to see past her deceit and bad behaviour. By the end of the film, the ABBA-loving Aussie sees the error in her ways, but it's a long walk down the aisle before she comes to her senses.
What kind of person marries someone they don't know?
You did.
I want to win. All my life I've wanted to win.
Me too.
Number 2, Emma Allen, Bride Wars. In Bride Wars, lifelong friends Emma and Liv find their respective weddings scheduled for the same day, which ignites a full-fledged battle between them.
Your weddings have been booked on the same day.
Can you say that again? I'm sorry, what?
Your weddings have been scheduled for the same date.
Anne Hathaway's character Emma goes from being a sweet and passive elementary school teacher to a ruthless egomaniac, hell-bent on sabotaging her BFF's big day. She'll stop at nothing, stealing the spotlight during Liv's bachelorette and dyeing her frenemy's hair bright blue.
Maybe I'll try to strip it down to white.
My hair's blue! It's blue! I have blue hair! I'm getting married in a week!
Congratulations.
In a week! A week!
Ultimately, the brides-to-be do reconcile. But for a while there, Emma's upcoming wedding changed her very much for the worst.
Sometimes it's about me, okay? Not all the time, but every once in a while, it's my time. Like today. Now, if you're not okay with that, feel free to go. But if you stay, you have to do your job. And that means smiling and talking about my bridal beauty, and most importantly, not making it about you, okay?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Olivia Liv Lerner, Bride Wars. The brides in this film take both our top spots.
We're both getting married and we're both each other's maid of honor.
No way. That's incredible.
The only person who goes more Bridezilla than Emma is her best friend, Liv, played by Kate Hudson. With both Liv and Emma's weddings scheduled for the same day, and neither willing to back down, Liv goes on the attack.
Your wedding better watch it.
What did you just say?
I said your wedding should be very scared right now. If I were your wedding, I'd sleep with one eye open.
It's bad enough that she gives her friend-turned-foe an orange spray tan, but she also sets a plan in motion to shame Emma right as she walks down the aisle. To her credit, Liv did try to take back this action at the last minute, but to no avail. It's a humiliating betrayal, even if it does all work out for the best in the end.
I'm so sorry about everything. I'm sorry, too. I'm so sorry.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.